Well, hello. Welcome to my channel. This is Tarot to a T. Right now I'm working on mid-July readings, and today we're going to do one for the sign of Scorpio. So if this is your first time, welcome Scorpio. Nice to meet you. And if you're returning, you're the badass Scorpio that I know. I don't know a lot of Scorpios personally, but you're badass in my mind. So anyway, let's get started. If you are returning, you might have seen me do a little bit different of a layout. I'm doing something different for July. And if you missed the main July reading, you might want to go back and look at that. That's where I first introduced this this layout. So feel free to click on that. I think it will come on at the end of the video if I remember to set it up that way. Okay, what's going on with Scorpio? Jeez, okay, flying out here. You got some change going on. I see that. Okay, what's going on with Scorpio? Mid-July 2022. Picture it. If you know where that line is. Funny line from the Golden Girls. Picture it. Only it wasn't about Scorpio, it was about Sicily. Anyway. Okay, and then we're going to ask for some cards of advice, please. For this guy, sign of Scorpio. What can you tell Scorpio about this situation? How they can process it, how they can go forward, how they can make progress, that sort of thing. We hope there are all good things going on for Scorpio. We got two cards with that. See, looks like you are getting some advice here. Popping right up. Too many cards. Let's see that clump. Okay. I'll take that one. Alright. Let's see what you got going on. Like I said, you got a fair amount of change going on here. It might involve some kind of, honestly, like a breakup of some sort. And it's affecting your stability or your sense of security. This isn't negative, though. This is actually positive. Oh, and you just did complete something major. You achieved something here. Seven of Diamonds. Okay, so we got something going on with your finances that is affected by this. If you did this, go through like a major breakup, sorry, Butterfingers, you had some kind of definite disruption in your routine, like the way you operate day to day, you know, like your lifestyle, that kind of thing. It may not have been expected. This might have come on very suddenly. It might have affected your finances, not necessarily in a bad way, but this card warns about not taking risks in the financial arena or investments. So I know sometimes with breakups, aka divorces, people end up with settlements. If you did get some kind of, settlement, a small windfall, small little fortune, be careful with how you proceed in using it. That is definitely a warning for a specific group of Scorpios, I think, that maybe want to go out and treat themselves and have a good time. But in any case, this does center around your sense of security and your stability in a major way, of course, especially if it's like I said, like a marriage breakup, because you kind of get into this routine where you feel very secure in life. It might have gone on for years, and then when all of that is suddenly gone, or you realize, oh wow, it's not going to last, you kind of have to watch out for how it affects other areas of your life. This is also the card of making practical decisions. So, like I said, this might have been something that wasn't so emotional, but it definitely disrupted routine and might have changed the way your finances are going forward. This isn't negative though. This is actually a card of balance. So maybe you're experiencing a new type of balance in your life. Could be, well, I would say mental or emotional, but probably less emotional. This isn't really a card that talks about emotions. But this did wrap up something major. Like I said, it's some kind of achievement. I don't know if maybe you were wanting to get to this point. Maybe in the past you didn't feel as strong, you know, to break up with this person. This could also be a breakup with a company or a work situation. You know, take it how it fits, because you still could have gotten some financial, you know, bonus out of that. Like you cashed out some kind of retirement plan, or they gave you a severance package. I'm not seeing strong either way with work or relationship at this point, but we will ask for new cards and see what the Scorpio has been going through or is about to go through. This might be just on the verge of happening. Time is not static, it's fluid, all that stuff. I'm sure you've heard before. Again, the card of completion with the spades, this is about having a significant loss and being physically or spiritually in a deep dissatisfaction. Again, it's the card of changes being forced upon you. Like with the 5 here, we talked about this wasn't expected. I tend to think it's a relationship we're talking about. I mean, I guess it's possible if somebody's going out of business, you suddenly are leaving your career or your job. But I feel like there was a turn of events recently that kind of changed the fate of things here. It's definitely over, though. It's not lingering on. Good thing to know, perhaps. Five of Diamonds, it's definitely going to affect your finances. And this is the card, again, of exchanges. I think you had some kind of settlement. Whether it was work or relationship, you had some kind of settlement, or somebody did. This is positive, though. We are talking about the Scorpio here. You are reaping some kind of reward from this. Or maybe a reward is the wrong way to put it. You're reaping some kind of benefit, for sure. Financially, and then that Queen of Butterfingers, Queen of Clubs just popped out. Could be a fire sign you're dealing with. A Leo, a Sag, or an Aries. The Queen energy can be kind of a powerful female energy with some authority, but she's generally very sociable. She's on good terms with people. She's not a person causing you problems necessarily. She could be an element in here, or she could be you. You may have fire sign in your chart, so don't get hung up on signs. But we definitely have a Queen energy, and I like to see them as still having a type of power that a king doesn't have. Just more gentle and more subtle. You know, queens still have a power, I think, just they approach it different, whereas a king is more dominating. I don't know. It's kind of an analogy for that fits my interpretation. Like I said, you take it how it resonates. Let's go ahead and look at your advice. You know, I'm not feeling like I need to pull a whole lot more out here. You went through a major change. You're advised not to take any risky financial gambles because it's affecting and changing your financial situation here. Something's wrapped up, something's completed. There was a sense of loss. The Queen energy, like I said, could be you or the person you're dealing with. 9 of Hearts, nice. This is the advice cards. 6 of Spades, yes, is definitely destined. We have the Queen of Hearts. Oh, you're getting back into your emotions. We have the colorized Joker, which is, in the traditional tarot, would be your Magician card. And we have the 8 of Hearts. You have a lot of emotion going on up here. I think the fact that there was no emotion down here, Scorpio, it's asking you to put that emotion back in here. Perhaps you have separated yourself from your emotions. You are deliberately cutting yourself off from them, being numb. Maybe you're afraid of what will come out. Maybe you're afraid of what you will feel. Again, we have the 9, and with the hearts, this is about wish fulfillment. I think you did desire this on a deep level. But the other thing about these 9 of hearts is there's a desire for closeness and companionship. And whatever the case, maybe what you wanted, you still want that, but this is over because this is completed. The 8 of hearts, on the other hand, is about going out and hanging out with people and potentially meeting a new person. I'm going to tell you, I can already see where this is going. I think it's encouraging you to be social. If you're not being social, you need to be social. Perhaps you've been kind of locking yourself up in wherever you're living, or you're like, diving into work, trying to ignore whatever has transpired here. You've been cutting yourself off emotionally. That is crystal freaking clear to me. Mix it up a little. This Joker energy, it talks about things being kind of screwed up and mixed up and jumbled around and shifted around, but in the line of advice, I think it's asking you to mix it up a little. Work the magic. It's the Magician card. Now that does say also that the universe could step in and throw you some unexpected elements to the situation. That's how I view the Magician, is like it's unexpected events, but they can be very what am I trying to say? Very surprising welcome events, like, wow, didn't know that was coming, that changes everything, that kind of thing. Unexpected events can be completely out of the blue and take us by surprise and knock us on our ass. But with this energy, no, this is actually good things. It's like, if you get out there and socialize, you don't know what could be headed your way. You don't know what could be brewing behind the scenes. Queen of Hearts, very much this nurturing kind of mother, I was going to say matronly, but motherly energy. It's about being taking care of someone or even yourself, being more sensitive, being more loving, being more supportive, instead of ruling with an iron fist. It asks you to be more gentle and be a kind teacher. This is perhaps, I'm going to stop myself here because I thought, well, this feels like it could be what it's asking you to embody, or this could be somebody in your life that's playing this role. Because this 6 under here is about new opportunities, but it's the fate, destiny card. This was fated to happen. And with this fated course that you're on right now, you're going to experience some growth in some way, like personal growth. I still vacillate with this Queen of Hearts, though. This still could be asking you to grow in that way, to be more nurturing and receptive to yourself but other people, especially because it's encouraging you to get out there and socialize. This is literally, the 8 of Hearts is a social butterfly card. So to me that's very clear. You need to get out and mingle with the crowd, meet some new people, get some new energy going in your life socially. What else can you tell Scorpio for mid-July? Pop goes the weasel. Okay. 2 diamonds. So your finances here are very much in harmony and balance. It's just generally good news about finances. There's nothing really to report as far as advice. I think it's just kind of saying you're okay in that arena. You don't have to focus on the work. and the career is hard because there is so much emotion out here, and it's all about relationships. Do you see that? I think it's very possible back here you were trying to distract yourself with work. You know, it's a common thing. A lot of people do that, and there's a time and place for it. But I think the advice is get out there and be more social and look after your emotional needs, because I think it's going to bite you in the butt if you don't. It's not a time to do that. It's very clear. Scorpio, I'm going to stop it there because it is such a clear message to me. It's very strong. Sometimes I have readings that can be kind of vague, at least for me. This one is it's extremely spot on. It's like it's saying something very, very firm and solid. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to see when the next video comes out, go ahead and subscribe. It could pick up where this left off. I'm going to try to do a July bonus reading. That's why I mentioned that. Okay? Okay, well, take care until I see you next time.